and this is from our hotel balcony, looking at the perfume river flowing to the China Sea. Amazing sights here. We had a marvelous day today.
This guy is carrying his boat. He just went across this busy street from one side to the other. He's got to carry another piece of it, but he did it last night, and he's going to walk back across the street again. In fact, it's a woman. She's wearing a female hat. It looks like a woman in the boat. And must live on the other side of the lake. And here's trip number 2 coming, picking up her stuff. Walks up to this busy street, and now you see how pedestrians cross here. You sort of look, but you don't really pay a lot of attention to what's happening behind you. That's their responsibility, I guess. And then you watch, pick an opening, and you start walking across, and away you go. And he's going to load up. That must be a seat he's carrying there. Anyway, this is the lagoon that's on the other side from where they just came with that boat.
From China in its own time, which was called feng shui.
Feng shui. Yes.
Maybe you know the meaning of feng shui. Maybe it is a word. Is orientation, which the second principle of feng shui is a screen in the front side of the main building. And behind this miniature landscape, ancestor. Over there, over the black ball, is the name of this house. In Chinese character, it means the temple. The temple. Our ancestors, we are trying to keep every daily use from our ancestors as they are living. Maybe you cannot imagine what they are.
I think
Can you guess?
For hair. For hair?
Yeah. No. Members in a royal family. I took this photo from National Geographic magazine.
Really?
This photo was taken in the Forbidden Purple City of Hue by an American reporter of the. She went to study in France in the same time with Emperor Baodai. And when they come back, they marry each other in Hue City. Yeah, royal family in Hue City. We are a member of royal family also.
Here is a shrimp delicacy here. This is amazing, huh?
Can eat. Guys,
we're sitting here on the table.
For half an hour.
We recognize this gal here from last night's show. That was her dad. That was the professor. These guys are doing some different kind of fishing. They're dragging these nets at the end of poles on the bottom of the river as they ride their boat. I'll capture this. I'm watching them for a few minutes here. I've never seen anything like this. They've got the net tied to a rope. They're doing a little bailing, getting some of the water out of the bottom of the boat. Seen that before, huh? They've got the boat going again. They scrape their nets along the bottom. That's a motorized boat, by the way, as you can see. They scrape their nets on the bottom. They're looking for maybe oysters or clams or some kind of a bottom-sucking, hugging fish. scene, folks. And there's an interesting scene. Almost appears like that boat is going across the grass. Maybe not at this point. Coming back it will. I think that's a water taxi. Goes from this point here on we're in the new city of Hue, and it goes across the water to the old city where the citadel is situated, the imperial city of Hue. And here's your average lady, that's a conical hat, rowing out to do some fishing, or maybe she's going to do some marketing now. There's a guy chopping up some firewood. He's going to sell, looks like in the old city. Guy, it's two girls, two ladies actually. And here's a gal getting up from her dragon boats. I'm sitting on the balcony of the hotel still. We had an hour, 2-hour delay on our plane to Hanoi. I'm just a little sojourn here. Just enjoying the relaxation this morning. It's not very often we get relaxation. I think this is the first morning cigar I've had so far. Enjoying it fully. See you all later. To the airport now.
That's pretty strong.
Some
At this station, like it might be
heavy truck and motor scooter traffic coming back at us. This is where he pays for the gets a ticket here for this little toll road to get to the airport. Okay, we're in the airport here. We're ready to go to SaiGon. Well, we're on a nice plane, just landed here from Hanoi. It's on its way to SaiGon from Hue. We'll be there in a few minutes. 1 hour and 10-minute flight. Waiting room here. Ready to go. Boarding soon. Just got our bags. We're at the SaiGon airport, leaving for Ho Chi Minh City.
How about you?
Okay, we're going into the city. Extremely clean. We're at an airport and it's immaculate. Cleanest airport I've ever seen. And we're on our way into Ho Chi Minh City, SaiGon. Tree with a hibachi. What's that? Bonsai tree. Motorbikes. 10,000 motorbikes.
Shoes for sale.
Shoes, the shoe district.
What's the airport out?
Light here. Oh, here's the guy with the hibachi.
Want to give you some just general information about the history of this city and the land in the south of our country. The history of SaiGon and the 10th century, when we had been liberated from 1,000 years Chinese domination, our ancestors started to think of that we need to expand the territory of the country southward, and it took us almost 800 years to do it. SaiGon stand in 1698. So the history of Saigon compared to the history of the country is very young, only 300 years old.
Yeah.
But it just, send the monks.
There's a funeral parlor.
So the building is the pagoda.
Behind us the pagoda.
Very colorful place, which is jungle, forest. The Khmer people live for the south. And the Vietnamese and the Chinese land. Why the Chinese? Because in 1680, you remember or not, but at that time the country experiencing the civil war. The Lord in the north and the settled down here because for the same reason they were afraid of the Chinese emperor. So they sent them further south to this area. Favorable conditions, climate or fertile soils, and also the friend built a big port in here. Very rapidly SaiGon developed. To a map of SaiGon. And looking at a map, you'll see two squares. One is for very center of Ho Chi Minh City. That is SaiGon. And another one is for...
Now, who's driving? Oh, behind him is the driver. Oh, they ride on that. And there's a band down there too? Was there a band? Was there music?
Yes.
A band down there. Yeah.
We have a music book, you know. Palace before.
Reunification
You remember the picture
palace
of the tank hitting the... Yeah, that's those two tanks.
To the Reunification Palace. You see the picture here in my hand. And right in front of me is the real thing. That was the tank in 1975 that ended the war. That was the Reunification tank. And there's another tank right behind it. And here is the view from right across the street. It's like about a 35, 40-story life insurance building. There's Ho Chi Minh in this big conference room here.
I just want to check if it's thick enough or not.
What is this?